opened in 2001. It lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Up next, it's our main event between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. This is setting an interesting tone for our game right here. An onside kick is going to get us started. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
To kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. And this is Savion Williams on the return. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
Love throwing to start us off. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43, fight, quick. Ready?
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that gives Green Bay the first down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
1st and 10 from the 43. To the air with Love. And this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd down.
Dude, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
The incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Love looking to pass. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line.
at their own 15-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Has him on the quick hitter. They'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
all right, they're shuffling things around a bit.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. R.J. Harvey, 77 yards out. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Packers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Jacobs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Love. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Might have given his man just a little bit too much credit when it comes to speed on that one, Brock. Led him so far that even he couldn't get under that one.
Yeah, I think that's well said, Kate. The positive there, you felt that speed, right? You saw that separation.
Yep.
The bummer is you couldn't make the connection.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love now. Complete beyond the marker. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play, and they get the 1st down, too.
A gain of 16
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
There's Love to throw. Chased out to his right. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. Hit there, and he's forced out. A gain of about 15 before it. And that will be good for a Packers 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
45, right.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
They'll run, Jacobs. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Working on 2nd down. Love buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Love now on 3rd and goal. On the move, headed right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. This from just 23 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nick's making a read, going audible. First down, play action.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Bombers.
Now a 2nd down throw for Nix. Short pass brought in. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Great run here. He's across the 35. All the way. Touchdown, Denver.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody. For the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump. They'll get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now.
box to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And he's brought down quickly right inside his own 10.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Throwing, it's Love. This is a heater going deep. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Brock, that it did too, because that would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that is a Packers 1st down. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. You want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of. And stacking runs like that will sure help.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Love. Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On him in time to alter that throw. It falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Forced out to his right. He just throws this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Love now to throw. Completed over the middle. He's brought down. Play goes for, it looks like about 11 yards. And that gives Green Bay the 1st down. Approaching the final minute here before halftime.
And the Packer 1st down.
Stick it in the air. Love. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this will be stopped just before the play reaches that 30-yard mark. Still a great game, Brock, and a new set of downs.
1st down, Green Bay.
Love with it on 1st down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air. Love. That's reeled in by Jalen Reed. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Packers.
Throwing again. Love. And that's going to hit the turf. A good throw, but he couldn't hang on through the contact. We've got 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down. Here's Love. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
I'm an old offensive coordinator in the NFL. Sitting in our team meeting, he would say, listen, my job is to get you a one-on-one. Your job is to win it. Well, that time the defense, they're paid to win battles too, and he got the job done defensively.
3rd and long for him here. Gets this one away in the nick of time, but the defense still quick enough to alter that throw. It's incomplete, and now it's 4th down. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Nix looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. He's got room to roam. Brought down after getting his guys about 26 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Nix now to throw. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. 4 seconds left, and instead of bringing the field goal unit out, they're trying for 6. Slot man in motion left. Changing up the call. Throwing here just before halftime. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The kick by Lutz is good. And our first half ends with 3 points. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Going with an alternate play here. Here's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense going audible this time. Throwing on 2nd, Nix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line.
the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's Love. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 33. Yellow.
Love looking to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on 1st down. More to come.
2nd down throw for Love. Pressure gets there. The defense gets home. He's dropped at the 14. And they're driven even further from the end zone on that play. A loss of 6. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal.
Here's Love to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Making the call himself. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
And it is good. No problems there on a shorter attempt. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Like the best kickers in this league, he's just keeping on with his job. That's a 3rd now. He's knocked through the uprights. 3 at a time's not going to get it done in this game, though. Eventually, they got to start running him out for some PATs.
Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. It's a big gain, 19 yards as they finally take him down. And that'll earn the Broncos a new set of downs.
19 yards. That's good for a Broncos.
Taking a read at the line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing here, Nix. And he's going to go out of bounds on a rough 1st down effort there. They're going to lose at least a few.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. All right, they're shuffling things around a bit. And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. All right, we're back, Brock, and it is second down as we kick off our final quarter. Nick's making a read, going audible. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Now to be caught by Troy Franklin. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's what the call.
And the Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 49.
Play action with Nix. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 42-yard line.
Going with an alternate play here. Now a second down throw for Nix. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Offense going audible this time. Now Nix on 3rd down. And down he goes. They drop him right along that midfield stripe. And dose of the hurry up here.
8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Trying a different look to get the conversion. Going on 4th. Here's Nix. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Coaches challenge you to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
First down from the 42.
22 meters. Here we go. 33. Yellow.
Throwing. It's Love. That's over the middle and caught by Reed. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like about 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd down. Here's Love. Cut down the field. Golden. It's a Green Bay touchdown.
To Matthew Golden. Touchdown.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. Well, they took their shot at the tie, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that 2-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for 2 when that defense knows what's on the line, too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They have to do their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
On the return, here's Mims. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos lead by only 2. From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Harvey gets it on the counter. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. They get a lot out of this play. 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. And that's going to give the Broncos a 1st down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Making a read at the line. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's to Waddle again. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A clutch moment for a massive play. 30 yards.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. All right, they're shuffling things around a bit. They're going to pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down. Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes as a quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Here he is to throw. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on
Hey,
downs.
I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again. Is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Chased out to his right. Trying to push deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Now they'll try the point after.
For the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they take a 5-point lead.
22, Broncos 17. Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Hit as he makes the throw, and that's going to sputter to the ground. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Good news there is he got the ball out of his hands and did not take the sack. The bad news is he's got to collect himself, regroup after that big hit, and make sure they find a way to execute.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. Man in motion here. Throwing on 2nd. Nix. And an unforced error. Can't bring that one in. That's going to go as a drop, and that means it's 3rd down.
Obviously not a tough call to make here. It is 4-down territory from here on out. The tough thing is to find a play you could execute in this moment.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Nick's making a read, going audible. Now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
I really don't mind taking a deep shot there, but the problem was that shot, it just wasn't open. And now the game really does hinge right here, Kate, on converting this 4th down.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to quickly make the stop here, but it is still enough to make the play on 4th down. A 15-yard gain is going to extend this drive.
That's good for Broncos.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Nix off the play action. He's not going to be able to get rid of it. They got to him. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Multiple ways to attack. Here's 2nd and long. To throw, here's Nix. Trying to push deep downfield. Yeah, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up third down.
Don't mind that call a bit here on second down. Still got a couple opportunities left. You can afford to take that shot deep, and you need to land one of them. But now, well, now you're getting the third down, and now you got to find a way to get a first.
Looking to throw it. They left him wide open. It's complete. Working and finally forced to that sideline. So call that a gain of about 28. That's going to be first down Denver. 9 seconds left, so they've got this snap, maybe another.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Nix. This is for the ball game. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And it sets up second down.
Pretty obvious these are the final chances of this game, Cade, and they need one of these suckers to connect. 4 quarters of pressure is really coming to a head on this next snap.
Down to their last snap here. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Forever putting WD-40 on his front porch chain.